Oh, baby. I don't know about you guys, but I am fucking ready. So ready. Sound of my childhood. Amen, though. Can I make it bigger without screwing it up for you guys? No. No, but that's okay. I'll fix it. And scooch him down just a little bit. I feel like I cut some of the game off. It's tough to tell until we're in the game. All right, maintenance time is over. Who's ready to shoot some zomboys? It still is high-tech, Skarn. Don't let it fool you. It's only good for the FMV voice line. Lies and slander. This game is a timeless classic. All right, so we can make the game much harder for ourselves by playing as Chris, which I think I did last year. Or we can play as Jill. Maybe I played as Jill last year. Who do we want? We can have Jill Sandwich, which is generally the preferred way to play. Do Chris and hate it like last year. There we go. So I played Chris last year, so I'll play Jill this year. Thank you, Mikers. Yeah, if I did him last year, we'll alternate. I couldn't remember. God, I love that Mikers and Retsuo remember. That's nuts. Shh. Guys, the video's starting. Should be Jill. Now, I always try to alternate.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission. No, I haven't found it yet.
You can almost believe the voice acting is good right there. Almost.
Have recently occurred in Raccoon City.
The narration isn't bad. This game's better than the movies. Oh, absolutely. The movies are ass. The first one's okay.
Were apparently eaten. Bravo Team.
The second one's kind of a meme. This is a quality game for quality gamers.
Look, Chris.
Oh. God, it's like we're really there.
It was Bravo Team's
costume,
helicopter.
so high budget.
Nobody was in it. But strangely,
Barry.
most of the equipment was still there.
Yes, a full FMV of this would be great. With the same actors, but old. Jill always smoking hot. That's supposed to be Chris.
Hey! Come here!
This guy's totally dead. You see those fangs? That's like a real dog. Ooh! Velociraptors! Oh, God! Imagine you just got home from Toys R Us. You're 14, 13. You just got this new game called Resident Evil, and you pop it into your PS1. And this is what you see. This is the first thing you see.
Jill, run for that house!
You mean, was it Brad? You hacked? Oh, here's the best part, too.
Chris Redfield.
Back when flame text was the cool thing. Ooh, look at that hair.
Valentine.
She's barely wearing a costume. It looks so bad. Nowadays, those suits would all be very tight. Barry's only 30.
Chambers.
Rebecca, she's 18. Which means Wesker's picture of her is probably
Wesker.
underage. Chris looks like Billy. He does. It's probably why I love him.
Resident Evil.
Oh, yeah. They have escaped into the mansion where they thought it was safe. Yet.
What is this? Wow. What a mansion.
What a voice line.
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it! Don't open that door!
But Chris is...
What is it?
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill.
Wesker's giving it his
can
all
you
here.
go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay.
Oh, you know.
Let me handle this. Stay alert.
All right, so these guys they're a little pixely, and that would be the authentic way to play it, of course. But we modern gamers have the capability,
Dining room.
allegedly, of using page up and page down to increase the internal resolution. It ain't working, though. So why don't we try it ourselves? If I can find it. Video, post-processing, enhance, internal resolution scaler. Let's check this out. Wow, look how crisp she is. Are you fucking serious? I've heard that none of the actors knew what this was about, and Jill's actress is lost in time. No one knows who she is. Really? Yeah, I was wondering what happened to her. And that would explain a lot. Just crank it up. I like it at 4x. It's still, you know, I mean, I guess the shapes are always going to be the shapes. It's kind of interesting playing on this new Xbox D-pad. It's got a little bit more resistance.
What is it?
Blood.
Cat's up.
Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this.
Okay, yeah, you just, you
this is
enjoy
not
yourself over there,
Chris's
Barry. Don't worry, I know it's not Chris's. He's in the next game. I guess third game. Wait, is he? Hold on a second. Next game is Leon and Claire. Third game. Why can't I remember the third game right now? Third game is just Jill? When do we see Chris again? Code Veronica? He's not in 4. 5? Okay, yep. Code Veronica in 5, that's it. Well, there is a drought. There is a Chris drought. I should have played him again. If you want to get the sandwich line, you have to get the shotgun before progressing too much, by the way. I think I recall. Thank you, 𝕬𝖓𝖙. Although I believe I did miss it 2 years ago. Now there's a Jill drought. Well, in 5, she was, like, captured and mind-controlled, right? Oh, hey, good, another person. Haha, didn't think I'd see anyone here. He's stretching? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Quick, light him up! Actually, back up first, then light him up! Sir! Sir, on the ground! Oh, come on! I didn't even get to get away. I want to see older, badass Jill. That would be pretty sweet. I would be into that. Alright, so square is how we get out of our inventory. The first time I ever played through these games, I had no idea that you could loot these friendly bodies. Right? Because you see it once, and you see there's Kenneth from the Stars Bravo team. Well, now he's become a mere shadow with former self. So you'd think, like, okay, that's that. But wait. You talk to it again, you get a clip. You get a clip. If you talk to her again, you get another clip. What if you talk to it a third time? There are no more clips to be had. Yeah, the free clips, we're going to need those, because I shoot everything. So it's not just me sending you clips, it ain't. Speaking of which, it is the beginning of the month. I'm going to have to get the whip out, Micers. Clip it or zip it. Lyndall Hamilton from Terminator would have made an older badass Jill. Yes, she would have. T2, right? Well, I guess she was also in the first one. Sarah Connor.
Barry?
What is it?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Watch
whoa,
out!
whoa.
It's a monster!
Let me take care
Shoot him! Thanks for saving me the ammo, Barry. I appreciate that. That Colt Python or whatever it is you're rocking.
What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature.
They seem to be cannibals.
Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
Now we just have to find where Whiskers ran off to. Ooh, God, their footsteps kind of click-clack in my brain. Isn't it a 44 Magnum, man? Probably.
Wesker!
Look, I don't know shit about guns.
Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
All right. Who wants a little Easter egg? I'm going to warn you guys now. There's a jump scare inbound. If you scare easily, please get your pacemakers ready. Oh, classic. No, you cannot pet the dog. Scared me as a kid, no doubt. Again, you're coming from 2D games, you see shit like that, oh yeah. My favorite thing about coming back and revisiting these games is when I was a kid, I have certain memories of playing them, and they're just totally wrong. Like, I remember a sequence very clearly where you're...
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing.
I don't know what I want to call it. I want to call
What is this all about?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a
can't
room that
figure
has
it out
no
at all.
ceiling, kind of like a
It's me
courtyard
too.
with pillars
Now
around the
it's
top.
Wesker's time to disappear.
And I remember walking
don't
into
know what's
that
going
room,
on.
and there's
Well,
crows around the top,
it
and
can't be
shooting them with
helped.
my grenade launcher.
Let's search for him
And that
separately.
doesn't exist in
I'll
any
check the
Resident
dining
Evil.
room
I've never
again.
found it.
Okay, I'll try
There's a
the
crow
door on
room.
the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should
Does
start
the
from
dog
the
come
first
back if you do it
floor,
again? No, it
okay?
doesn't. I've tried.
And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Me? Me, the master of unlocking?
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
You have a memory that doesn't come from anywhere?
Listen,
No, yeah, it's just
if
fabricated.
something happens, let's meet up in this hall.
There's another one with these games where you start outside next to a dumpster. And it's got to
This
just
time
be
I'll
Resident
be
Evil
there.
3. But I remember starting on hard with only the knife on it. And I've never seen the image I have in my head in the game either. And the Stalker, never played the Stalker games, despite heavy recommendation. Now, I will always save here, too. It's kind of neat. It is, but it's enraging at the same time, because I want to find that spot. I remember the doors being much scarier. Well, you know what? Happy Halloween. We've ruined your childhood. Here we go. ASMR. Oh. Stop texting me on Steam. What sound is it? Which is the sound? I can't remember what it was. But there's one that's basically the Steam sound, message alert, which I haven't heard in a very long time. I don't know about you guys, but since Steam's UI update like 5 months ago, I have not fucked with Steam like at all. I don't keep my friends list up anymore because it doesn't open automatically. It's probably gotten better, but I've just gotten out of the habit of using it. I always used to have my friends list up so I could spy on what you guys were playing. Alright, let's give this a shove. I like the UI embrace change. It's fucking garbage. I mean, maybe there's some good things about it, but I'll tell you what. When I get gifted games now, I do not get a pop-up. And yes, we looked on stream and confirmed the pop-ups are supposed to be set. Woogie and Das gift me porn games. I don't even know that they're gifted. Don't even have a clue. They have to say something in chat. How awkward is that? Speaking of which one of you just messaged me? Was it Fengard? Yes, it was Fengard. There he is. Oh, look, I'm in Stranger Danger Health. Danger? I don't see no danger. Danger, Jill Robinson. Danger. Okay, do we push this up on the backside? I guess we have to. Yeah, you know, it's probably not the actual look of the UI, it's just how non-functional it is. All the issues that arise from it for me. Imagine not having the map. Someone out there didn't know how to solve this puzzle. And they laboriously explored this shithole. You've used your lockpick. Hey, welcome, Iron Ghost. Sure would be a shame if there was a jump scare around these windows. Oh, a little early. Hold on. Inverted controls, you've crossed me again. I'm gonna die here. This dog is playing me like a fiddle. Jesus fucking Christ, man. This guy is too good. This guy is too fucking good. Oh, that's embarrassing. You know why? I'll tell you exactly why, because I was playing that last shitty game with the horizontal shit all screwed up, and it's got me running for a loop right now. That's why we saved, folks. The devil inside the trash can is more like it, because that's where that piece needs to go. Valve has enough money they could make a competent application if they tried. Yeah, no. These big companies don't like improving their UIs. They like making them worse for some reason. That's the dog from the last game. It's coming back for revenge. Hey, man, you're blaming the wrong guy, or I ain't done nothing. That ain't on me. That's on Supermassive Games or whoever it was. Supermassive and sometimes not quite so massive games. Alright, this dude grabbed my leg last time. Can I just pop off on him? Yeah, fuck you, dude. Really? Really? You think you know me? Now we're just passive-aggressively fine. Jill, how's your health looking? It's fine. It's fine, Barry. Thank you for asking. This flippin' map again. Maybe just play without the map. I could be that person I was talking to. Oh, well, welcome back, Das. I said your name mere moments ago. In reference to Steam not popping up gift games anymore. And hentai games. Alright, where is he? There we go. Your move, asshole. What the dog doing? He getting smoked and joked. You'd think, though, after months of time, they could fix the notification system. That doesn't seem like it should be a big deal. Is this the first one? With graphics like these? You know it. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but a lot of the enemies did get easier as time went on. They give you new mechanics. Here's another thing I didn't know about when I first played. Oh dear, I pushed it the wrong way. Hold on. I think depending on the way you push it, there's loot under it. Took you 2 dogs 0. Technically, dogs 1. I just died. But we're still in a favorable position. Hey, welcome, Restraza. Probably for the best rest. Didn't see the end of that last game. Would have been too violent for him. You think so? I don't remember Outbreak see, what bosses in Resident Evil are tough? Like, actually, like, you could get stuck on them tough. Code Veronica's is the one that comes to mind on the plane. I've never personally run out of ammo on it. I always die a few times, though. I had to drive my parents for my birthday, so I had to sleep and got home early. Well, great news, guys. We have found out when Restraza's birthday is. For my birthday. Yep, you just let it out after all these years of hiding it. As it turns out, it's either October 1st. It must be October 1st if it wasn't yesterday. Ooh, I smell a liar. I think this one's still for old mate Watson. Hold on. Hold on. Rats, rats, we are the rats. Celebrate another one, a birthday bash.
Restraza.
It's your birthday today. Cake and ice cream is on its way. And
Restraza.
you've been such a good boy this year. Open up your gifts while we all cheer. Hey, Restraza, happy birthday, man. Cat's out of the bag. Hope you had a great one. Had a good time with your parents today.
Restraza.
And here's to many, many more now that we have a date. October 1st. Whether or not is
Restraza.
officially the day, it is now the day. Your birthday has changed. Pray I do not alter it further. All right, we busted that doggo. Yes, Wookie Boogie gifting a sub to Resident Birthday Boy's clone, Ray Straza. Or Ree Straza? That's Ray in my book. Thank you very much, Woogie and Ray. Welcome aboard. Enjoy them. It's a birthday gift. Oh, here's another one of my favorites coming up. It's great. I don't remember most of this stuff, and then we get close to it, and I get all these fun, vivid images now. Can we get the Jill sandwich, please? With extra mayo. Yeah, this one always sticks with me, too. Is this the bathtub? Oh, no, the bathtub's later. This is the useless room. I don't think there's any purpose here, is there? Maybe there's an item somewhere. Yeah, I don't know if there's any items in this room at all. Nothing useful. They must have put this in the game with the intention of putting something here. I can't imagine just a totally empty, pointless room in my puzzle mansion. I guess it's a bathroom. Everyone needs a real bathroom. That's the real bathroom. As opposed to the puzzle bathrooms. Which are coming up. It's like Steam notifications are still busted. Okay, let me do this before we get to the best part. I have to check my notifications manually. View notifications. You've received a gift. What a very odd choice. Das, thank you very much for gifting me RPG Maker MV. I didn't even know they were still making RPG Makers. I personally used RPG Maker 95 and 98 for a while. I believe those were the two ones. Was 95 real? 98 I'm positive was real. I think 95 was also one. We'll add this one to the list. Thank you very much, Das. Add him right in there. You died in Resident Evil already. We sure did. It's not even the newest one. That's crazy. The dog jumped on me, and I was used to the shitty control scheme of the last game, so I was turning in the wrong direction. In the last game, we had inverted horizontal controls, which are not here. And now we've got tank controls, which are not inverted with the camera. You know, it was a mess. All around a mess. What's up, Undead? Will you take the shot? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the good gun. Did I make it in time for Sammy's? Staden, you literally just got here in time. That's as close as it gets. Here we go. Shh. Oh, God. Oh, God, let me out of here. Can I go out this way? Oh, no. No! I'm gonna become some sort of pressed gel. I guess the game's very short.
What's going on?
Did you just realize the roof is being unraised?
Is that you, Jill? What happened?
Barry, help me, please. The door
Barry, I'm
won't
gonna
open.
die.
Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down.
All right, Barry, let me see that strength.
Hurry!
This is why Barry is the superior character. That door's about to get squished.
Oh, Barry!
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my life. But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on earth are you here?
My year's complete. I feel so good. I feel so
I
good.
just had something I wanted to check.
Hey, welcome, Lazarus.
Now, let's get back to searching for the lost captain and Chris, shall we?
What an absolute unit.
Thank you, Barry.
Yeah.
I remember on the other playthrough when you don't get the shotgun until much later. Do you even get it? Yeah, you get the shotgun. Of course you do. Wait, she gets the grenade launcher. What does Chris get? Do they both get the grenade launcher? Look at this. I haven't played the game for a year and I forget everything about it. It's a bloodbath out there, folks. That's 5 bullets. Give him one more for good 𝕳𝖔𝖗𝖏. Chris gets something else. I thought it was shotgun compares to grenade launcher. Yeah. I guess that maybe that's the other games where they start to mix and match. Yeah, I refer to the shotgun as the sad Goofy gun because it looks like Goofy if he was really sad. The barrel's his nose and it's all crinkled down. Combine. Okay. He does. Gooby, please. Gooby, please, I miss you. I miss you so much. Tucky, you're just wasting all your ammo. I'm not wasting my ammo. I'm securing the premises. Dolan, please. Now there's a classic. Easter is canceled. Uncle, oh, you hacked those. My favorite one too, where he backs up over all the ducks. There was another great one. I feel like every time we talk about Dolan, another one of my favorites comes up, which is one where, let's see, Dolan. Let's see. No, it's not Dolan. It's Uncle McDuck goes to dive into his gold coins, but those, like, weird dog guys that are always trying to take his money have funneled all of the money out from underneath the coins and replaced it with poop. So he dives right into the poop. I don't think I'm ever able to find the full comic. However, fortunately, I had a picture of it on my Facebook eons ago, and I don't post on Facebook, so I think it's pretty easy to find. Oh god, Meta wants me to select an avatar. Oh, end times are really upon us now. They are truly upon us. Where is it? It's just like one little picture with him, and I loved it. Albums. Is it albums? Cover photos? Hey, what's up, Asuka? You're early. Oh, yeah, here it is. Just as proof. Just a little screen cappy for you guys, just so you know it's real. That was him diving into his money to find out that it was only gold coins on the top. Mm-hmm. Yep. Goes right into the shit. I mean, he would have smelled it, to be honest. The rest of the comic is fantastic. Why are you like this? Somebody made that. Somebody had the idea. Like, a couple dudes were sitting around and they were like, yo, what if they replace the coins on the bottom with poop? But he just didn't know, and then he dove in. Great time to come back with a snack. What are you eating? I'll have it. I'm hungry. You know, why aren't we sharing? What is this, easy mode? There's clips in here, too. Alright, put the shoot gun away. Ever played Resident Evil on PS1, only on GameCube? How's this version? This is, to me, the definitive version. I haven't played any of the other ones. PB&J. Well, that's a classic. I put some wings in the air fryer. Dude, I gotta try that. I just put my ink ribbon away. It would probably be smart to put a little check mark down. We've done some scavenging. We've done some things. I have the save ammo directly on me, too. Would you look at that? How long until Elon you probably mean tries to dive into his money for clout? It wouldn't surprise me if he already has. Pictures are pending. I did love that Family Guy skit. It hit so close to home. Where Peter jumps in and all of his bones break. Oh, God, it acts as a solid mass. The GameCube one, you head-to-head shot or burn every corpse so they come back. Oh, you're talking about Resident Evil 1 Remake, then. With the Crimson Heads? Is that the GameCube one? Okay, I just assumed they had an OG version. Okay, so the GameCube one's a little different then. From what I recall, there is an added segment involving like a big zombie character that we always referred to as Bort. I don't actually know or remember the name, but there was that, and then some of the puzzles changed up as well, and then you have the Crimson Heads, which if you burn the corpses, you don't have to worry about. So it's fairly similar. I loved the GameCube one. I forget what console I played it on, because I think it's also on PC. I prefer the GameCube one over Resident Evil 2 Remake, because it was so faithful. And I may be the only person in the world out there that feels that way. But that's fine. Like, this type of game, for some reason, has always just resonated with me. It's janky, it's not quite right, but God, if I don't love it still. I hate tank controls. That's your prerogative, you know, man. I love them. I love what I'm doing right now. He's a stomp attack. I think if you get grabbed, you commit a stomp attack, if I recall. In fact, I know because we've done it, or a head kick attack. But you do have to take damage to perform. I want to like this game so much, but I can't even shoot the first zombie. Well, Nab, I guess you could just watch us play. I think that these games have a lot of charm. You know, we've met a lot of great friends playing through the Resident Evil games, and Silent Hill and some of the other jankers. I think a lot of people love the ideas of these games, but they're not always the most fun to play. Silent Hill games generally are not fun for me to play, but I'll beat them because I feel good afterwards. The Resident Evil games I enjoy playing and enjoy beating. Especially when I use all my ammo and then have to fucking squirm around. It's gonna be squander my ammo and squirm around, and they got mixed together. The room camera added fear. The moment they put the camera behind the character in 4, it lost all horror and became pure action shooter. Yeah, well, and they encouraged that, too. I mean, there's way more ammo to pick up in those games. They slowly transition away from the save, which I understand. Limited saves do kind of suck sometimes, but I do think they add tension. There's plenty of times where it's like, fuck, I gotta go, but I don't want to waste a save. Enemies just drop ammo randomly. Yeah, I mean, it happened to be that game transitioned to a new genre. It was a great game. So the base fans generally like it too, myself included. I think they got Left 4 Dead style system where you find stuff when you start getting low. They do, yeah. To prevent people from hoarding ammo, I think? Or doesn't the game get harder as well? There's some difficulty scaler. It's like the less damage you take, the harder the game gets too. Is that true? I feel like Resident Evil is a genre unto itself at this point. Yes, it's survival horror. If you say survival horror, I think people generally know this, Silent Hill, Dino Crisis. Or other games I was going to tag on that don't really fit. Like Parasite Eve doesn't really fit. That's an RPG. Parasite Eve 2 kind of fits, but, you know, how many people have played that? Welcome to the world of survival horror. Oh, and I think you're a special case there, Divas.
Jill, what's going on?
More people than not,
Any
I think,
clues?
started with 4, like
No,
4 more.
but
And we're less into the
something's
tank
wrong with
controls.
this house.
That could just be
Whoa. This hall is
my experience,
dangerous.
though. I don't know.
Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. There must be a back door somewhere. Let's try to find it first, shall we?
Okay, let's separate again.
Just a moment.
Started with 4 and ended
I
with
found
4.
something.
Nice.
What is it?
It's not too
It's
late
a
for you,
weapon.
Addie. I can
It's
fix him.
really powerful, especially against living things. Better take it with you.
But how about you, Barry?
What about
I
against
have
unliving things?
this.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
So wait, is he going to give me a grenade launcher? Oh, they're just grenades. Thanks. I guess I'll throw them at my enemies. Yeah, cool. I'll throw them at my enemies. I will say for 4 as well, I like that they still have you actually have to draw your weapon and hold it. I've always enjoyed that feeling. It makes me feel very powerful to take out my video game gun and point it at someone. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons I love Code Veronica. It feels like a nice successor. Made my peace that Final Fantasy and Resident Evil games are not really for me. You haven't played 11 yet, alright? We'll get you in there eventually. Before it's too late, Addie. No, that's fine. There's certainly plenty of games that I am cool with, but not really interested in playing myself. Yeah, it is Dropkick. It's my 3rd favorite. 2-1 Code Veronica. That's how high I put it. I'll play FF11 when you play EverQuest. How much EverQuest do I have to play? Yeah, Doss, unfortunately, I feel like I say this with love. It's not meant to be a picking on comment, but I feel like you like jumping between video games, and Final Fantasy XI is not a game you jump between. You do, like, if you aren't playing it at least a couple times a week, you ain't playing it. Because you're just not going to get anywhere. The champion games count as EverQuest? I don't think so, no. He wants OG EverQuest. I think is there a new EverQuest server coming out, too? I keep seeing this guy on Twitch. I forget exactly what his channel is promoting. Bird, you ate my friend. It's so fucking hard to shoot. Sounds like a Steam game invite. I know, it messes with people. I'll fuck this bird up, so help me Christ. Counting crows, motherfucker. I don't even get to talk to him for any extra after I saved him. Whatever. Jump between games a lot unless it's a huge time commitment, like 16 or TOTK or something like that. Yeah, like I said, like for 11, first off, I feel like if you're going to enjoy 11, you need to get at least to like level 20 to 25, because that's when the parties actually start to get fun. They're not just slogs dealing with people with no gear that do no damage, that make shit take forever. Usually, once you get there, you go. It's a lot like a crack addiction, right? You have to get a few rocks. Or smoking cigarettes. No, it's the drug addiction is absolutely what it is. But once it's in there, man, it just gets worse and worse. Like, I have to physically stop myself from playing it. I won't just get bored and stop. I have to say, okay, today from 2 p.m. till 5 p.m., I am going to make sure that I do my programming work. Okay, and then at 7:30, I'm going to stop no matter what and do my workout, get a shower, then make dinner. And that way I'm ready for stream. I have to set those boundaries, because if I don't, nothing will get done, and I will play from wake to sleep. It's horrible. And this is after a ton of playtime, too. Like, it's just such a good game, genuinely. Makes Toki a drug dealer? I'm pushing that dopamine, man. Hell yeah. So it can bum off you. I mean, it's partially true. It's a game that's better with friends. Yeah, glad to see so many good things about Cyberpunk, other than it not running well for micers. All games are better with friends. I know. No, I agree with that. It's also one of those games that you'll sit around doing nothing, waiting for invites or, you know, having someone else to level with. You're just one step closer to a full party. I'm sure EverQuest is the same way. You birded bastards. Unless you're a tank. Well, even then you act. Like, Vortex told me earlier today, he got accepted into like 4 or 5 parties and just left them because they're just people inviting random stuff with no synergy. You know, they don't have any organization. I'm hearing it's mad. No, I've heard mostly great things, Bing. Yeah. See, no Phantasma? No. I wouldn't play that on stream, I don't think. It's a message. Give me the peace of death, and I'll give you the joy of life. There's a switch below. Do not press it. Milsim. I don't know what that is. What the heck is a Milsim ping? Give me the peace of death. So does it want old to young, maybe? Wait, what? No Phantasma? Not on stream, no. Picture of a bold-looking old man. Okay, I had to make sure it said old. It looked like it on the picture. It's a military sim. Oh, okay. So kind of like Arma a little bit. Okay, yeah. Exactly like Arma then. Lively Boy. No, those have never been my things, really. I find that when it comes to games, I drift more towards, like, medieval fantasy or sci-fi. Like, stuff like army-driven, espionage-driven, you know, spies, that type of stuff. Not so much for me. Infants, we've had a boy and an infant. Yeah, I know people that really love stuff like Arma, too. I know a lot of people that get out of the military, too, and they look for stuff like that because they like that type of shit. I mean, they're used to it in real life. They have experience, and they get to sim it out in game, too. Newborn baby. That's got to be the last one, then. A picture of a tired, middle-aged man. Before we press it, he sounds like our next one. Give me peaceful sleep. Okay, so tired, middle-aged man. Newborn's last. A young man. I think young man's next. I said young man. Picture of an infant. Okay. There's a boy coming up, then infant, then newborn. What's up, AVD? Wait, is that AVD's for? I can't remember it anymore. The day, yes, it was. I thought so. Yeah, so lively boy. There's no need to feel down, I said, young man. Put a leaf on the ground. I never get this on my first try, so be ready to run out. It might be backwards, I might have missed one, who knows? But I believe that's what this was implying. Give me the peace of death, and I'll give you the joy of life. No. I knew it. I knew you were fucking with me, you piece of shit. It wants young to old. Young to old. Or maybe I missed one or mixed it up, but I don't think so. Let's do a quick 180 there. So that means we're going to want the infant. Sit up, you bird bastards. You keep talking shit, I'm going to come back here with a flamethrower. And then we'll see who the tough guy is. It'll be me. All right, newborn. Infant. It is kind of a nice coincidence that we just played Devil Inside Me, which was about a murder mansion filled with traps and sliding doors and secrets, and then we just come right into Resident Evil. What a happening coincidence. And then tired middle-aged man. I would say I'm like the lively young man. That's kind of what I associate the most with. A picture of a bold-looking old man. I'm glad he found some boldness in his old age. Will you press the button? You feel lucky, punk? Well, are ya? Got him. All right. I think I always do it backwards. Oh god, we're so close to dead too. Because I read death to life or some shit like that and just think like, oh, it wants me to go backwards. It never does. It doesn't care. Resident Evil exists only so that I can suffer. That's a lie. I don't suffer at all when I play. These games are so fun. There's just something about these games that they make my brain spin in the best possible way. Surprise, motherfucker. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, not again. Not again. I am so gonna run out of ammo. Just a heads up. The sun sets in the west and the moon rises in the east. Stars will begin to appear. Khaleesi. Well, let's get rid of this. Kind of reminds me of the angry moon from Mario. There was an angry moon, right? I think there was an angry sun. Surely there was an angry moon, too. Not that I could possibly understand what the sun would have to be angry about. It's locked. We gotta find our first key. I don't. I got an idea of one where one might be. The Weird Moon's Majoras. That's probably what I'm mixing up. Yes. Welcome, Jace. We're gonna slap this in here and take out our shoot gun. I feel more comfortable with the shoot gun. You know, it's kind of like my zone. And we'll keep the pistola, too. We should probably save. Yeah, it's been a minute. That's just how Resident Evil go, though. You expend all your resources, you barely squeak by. I like to save at least one weapon, though, for bosses, which almost always comes down to the giant snake here. Giant snake poison. Ugh. which we get to see a different side. You're right, we definitely played Chris last year because we had to do the Rebecca Chambers stuff. Where you run and you get that dude the poison. Anti-venom for his poison. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Barry, what are you gonna sit there and eat pizza? Hashtag not my Barry. You know what? I kind of just threw Bloodborne. Right? Oh, fuck, man. I got too many games. All right, we'll worry about this after stream. We've got discs just lying around my desk right now. Man, aren't physical video games great? You get to lay them around all over the place until something spills on them and ruins them. And you can't just re-download them at that point. So we're going to head back to the starting room, and I think we saw something above. Up in the second level, which we haven't explored yet. It's the only place we haven't explored yet. Hershey's chocolate bar doors. Motherfucker, you come over here and I will light you up like a Christmas tree. You wanna fucking go, mate? Do you wanna go? He's trying to juke me here. There he goes. Pumped and dumped. Yeah, you want some too, dickwad? He was taking evasive maneuvers. It didn't work. Come get some. It is quite satisfying to shoot a zombie's head off. Ooh. Let's see if we can dig something up back here. I'm gonna rip off your head and shit down your throat. Or your neck, actually. You know, that is one of my most ingrained memories. Playing Duke Nukem with my dad when I was a little kid. Oh, man. It's hard to believe that was 30 years ago. Let's go get that key real fast before I do anything. We'd go down into his office. He would have his chair, and we'd also have these folding metal chairs. Like the super uncomfortable metal ones. Way too low to do anything effective. And we would take turns playing. We played Quake. We beat Quake 1 and 2. We beat Duke Nukem. And all of its expansions. We had another one called Nom, which was in the Duke Nukem engine. We never played Doom or Wolfenstein, though. Kind of surprised those fell off the radar. But goddamn, when Duke actually rips that thing's head off and poops out its throat, I was going to make that a GIF sub alert. Or, I'm sorry, a sub alert. But it's so hard to do, because the resolution on the video is kind of junk. No, I've never played Subnautica. I don't know why. I have the game. I believe 𝕳𝖓𝖙 gifted it to me. But while people seem to love it, it's never really jumped at me. Blood's another good build engine game. We might have played Blood. I played some Rise of the Tribes. What else did we play? Did we play Unreal? I don't think we played any Unreal. There was a couple other games like that. We used to call them shoot-em-ups. And it was amazing. There were no, like, control conventions back then. So you just kind of made whatever you wanted. And I recall we used to use the right-click button on the mouse to go forward, control to shoot. Oh, you know, maybe it was left-click on the mouse forward. Yeah. So you'd look around and then you'd move with the mouse as well, and you'd shoot with control. That's what it was. The thought of that now is pretty awful. I could not imagine playing like that again. Oh, shit. Fuck you. Wasted shotgun shell. There's nothing worse in life, Conan. Subnautica has a definitive end now, too, doesn't it? Subnautica and The Forest both. locked. I need a key for that. You don't know the passcode. It won't even let me try? Come on. 0451 every time. Works like a charm. Good old FFA graphics. The PS1 was a thing of glory. Oh, shit, I can't see. Alright, they don't want to fight. I'm not going to fight them. Is this the music, though? Aquatic? Aquatic ambience. Oh, yeah. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is the pinnacle of game music. Hashtag jams that make you feel safe. Let's stack our save ammo real fast. Block. Okay, that's not gonna do it. Whoops. I said let's stack our save ammo. Think you'd like it? I probably would. I don't doubt that I would. Bazooka. Chemicals. You go in here. Yeah, I mean, I like exploration. I like mystery. I like the horror-y aspects. I like building. It fits most of what I've enjoyed. For some reason, those kind of like crafty games I've never really had any ambition to play on stream. Like, same with Minecraft. Not a fan of the gameplay loop, self-sufficiency. I think I'm into that. It's like trying to automate the way to get... I don't know if that's how Subnautica is, but a lot of clicker games do that, where it's like you're trying to find a way that you can get more of the stuff, but in order to get more of the stuff, you have to upgrade your things with stuff, and then you get more of it, but then there's another upgrade that you're chasing after, and you're always kind of like pushing more. Is that something that Subnautica does better, Zeta? That it has a goal that's pushing you towards? It's really to be self-sufficient. Danger is very superficial. I see. Okay. I don't know, it just doesn't jump at me. There might come a day. There might come a day where we do it. I'm gonna try Sunken Land. It's Rust plus Raft. What the fuck? Does that mean it's Waterworld? I would play Sunken Land. Wait. Yes, Sunken Land if it's basically Waterworld. Subnautica has a concrete end goal to aim for. I mean, Minecraft has the Ender Dragon too, which is why I was asking if it's much more. It's similar to that, but it's more unlock story to unlock story to unlock story. Oh, okay. Maybe kind of like, this might be a bad example, but like the Terraria Star game. Star. I keep thinking Starfield. I'm stuck on Starfield. Starbound. Yes, thank you, Skarn. It's basically Waterworld, but with small islands. Okay, yeah, Waterworld. For those that don't know about the majestical cinematic masterpiece known as Waterworld, it's a movie where I think the world flooded. It's all ocean now, and there's no land. Everything's just like Mad Max on the oceans. But there's one mythical island with clean drinking water, and they gotta find it, and it's tattooed on the back of some girl. Anyway, great movie. Really, well, kind of stupid, but I love it. It's one of those movies you love. All right, I'm stalling here because I'm going to take a quick AFK. Can we put down just a super safety point, too, in case I do something stupid? I don't know how to save state on the station. Game save. Okay, cool. We won't use it. I just like to have it. But I'll be back in... All right, and we are back. Hey, welcome, Kitsu. Welcome, Amphi. Young Toki. Toki always young. Toki always hung. Thank you for the welcome back, AVD. Thank you, Addy. We're still going on Subnautical. Totally Subnautical. You know that young Toki always out in Amish smoking big doinks. Oh shit! I shouldn't have let these things live. We're gonna get death number 2 because I decided to be merciful and try to save my ammo. It's locked. The carving of Alma. Young Toki's a psyop. Look, if I shaved, if I cut my hair, we'd be right back like that. and maybe lose like 20 pounds. We're working on the 20. I was that Gandalf all those years ago. That's what stream used to look like all the time. Alright, we got the fertilizer, right? Or chemical compound, whatever the fuck it is. Water is sent from here. This is our spot. Alright, let's give him the big dump. Oh, yeah. Red means it's bad for you. Yes, you should not be drinking blood red water. What gets me about the old clips is not the visual, but the audio, because the sound is missing all the low tones. Well, there's a couple different versions, right? So there's a version where I had, I was only on a couple, like a headset microphone, which sounded like ass. Actually, it didn't sound like ass. I got a lot of, I think I got more compliments on that microphone than I did when I got my Yeti. And now nobody comes in and, well, I guess we don't get new people here usually, but nobody comes in anymore and says, "Damn, you could be a radio announcer." Because I guess all you guys have already said it, right? Haha. Funny jokes. It's like the better quality microphone I get, the worse it is. We'll get new people here saying, it's true. I don't give a fuck. You got a face for radio. You know what? We've got many of the same great people coming back every night. I thought when I first heard you, thank you. That was definitely on a different microphone, though. That's what I'm saying, though, Dust. Like, you guys all said it. But because, we're just in our own little corner of the internet. The same people telling the same jokes. No, this really is just the Cheers bar. Got that all the time when I worked through the drive-thru. Yeah, I got it a bunch at CVS, too. I got two. One was the, you should do audiobooks, which is nonsense, because I stutter all the time. And the other one was, you look like, I think it was 𝕳𝖔𝖗𝖙𝖍. It was one of those fat chefs. I don't remember if it was Emerald or not. Root beer fountain? No, that's poison chemical fountain. You don't want to be sipping on that. At least it wasn't Chumley, that's true. That's true, that'd be the worst. Only heard your old mic through clips. You're still one of two subs because I enjoyed it. Well, thank you. Thank you. Woo. Sam Kinnis. Was that the mushroom guy? What am I thinking of? No, that's the comedian, right? The crazy comedian that got into a car accident and died at like 32 because he had tons of drugs and didn't wear a seatbelt. All right, this is all bad. It's all bad. I went to Vegas and a stripper told him... Oh, hold on a second. I had a friend that got mistaken for Chumley regularly. He fucking hated it. Went to Vegas and a stripper told him he looked like Chumley. Oh, no. He was sober, but yeah, okay. I know a bit about him. He's kind of a crazy death story, too. So, the friends that were driving with him, apparently, like, he was really terrified. All right, tune out if you don't want to hear this, but he was very terrified that he was passing, and he kind of had a feeling, I guess, and he was hysterical. And there was this weird thing where he was, like, panicking, and then he kind of had this moment where he just, like, had this acceptance, and he, like, heard a voice. And that somehow calmed him, and he just... I don't know, it's like a near-death experience that actually led to death, that he felt like he had some comforting voice leading him on. I don't know, that always stuck with me for some reason, because I can see it. If he was hit by a drunk person, that's a shame. Alright, so we got all this shit. And I have no ammo. None. We're just gonna take our pistol and hope we find some. I'm not using the acid rounds. Struck head-on Needles Highway by a pickup truck driven by a 17-year-old. Prior to the crash, he had been drinking, he being the pickup truck driver, crossed the center of the road while trying to pass another vehicle and moved into his lane. The only other person in his car was his wife. Jeez. I definitely heard the seatbelt thing, though. Is the seatbelt mentioned? You make me look this up, too. Assuming we're... I think we're talking about the same person. Yes. Had not been wearing a seatbelt. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I don't want to read any more of that. But yes, no seatbelt, flew forward, hit glass. Does the combat knife work if you're ammo starved? It does, but it's not great. Drink drivers are the worst people ever. Well... I know of a lot of people that have said they've done it like it's not a big deal. Personally, I wouldn't. That's too much responsibility. I don't want to, like, make generalizations, but I feel like we all have had that one friend at some point that tries to make the claim they drive better intoxicated, or some stupid shit like that. Can we go this way? Can we go this way? Okay, we can. Alright, so it was a broad generalization that didn't apply to you. I've known a bunch of people who have said stuff like that. But the answer, Das, is usually people who are drinking. Exactly, Mikers. Oh, God, a zombie! Oh, shit. Did you not put your weapon on? Oh, Toki, you fucking idiot. I was like, why are we not drawing our firearm? 2, 3, 4. He's faking. He's totally faking. Here it comes. He's not. I don't think he's faking. He's not. My dad told me in the 80s people treated drinking and driving like it was a sport. Not surprising. I mean, I can see how at a time where there's not a lot of exposure on something, people don't realize just how horrible the consequences can be. You're in your own little bubble. May 9th, 1998. At night we played poker with Scott the guard, Elias, and Steve the researcher. Steve was really lucky, but I think he was cheating. What a fucking scumbag. May 10th, 1998. Today, a high-ranking researcher asked me to take care of a new monster. It looked like a gorilla without any skin. They told me to feed them live food. When I threw in a pig, they were playing with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before they actually ate it. May 11th, 1998, 10 days before Toki's birthday. Around 5 o'clock this morning, Scott came in and woke me up suddenly. He was wearing a protection suit that looked like a spacesuit. He told me to put one on the wall, one on as well. I heard there was an accident in the basement lab. It's no wonder these researchers never rest, even at night. May 12th, 1998. Been wearing this annoying spacesuit since yesterday. My skin grows musty and feels very itchy. By way of revenge, I didn't feed those dogs today. Now I feel better. May 13th, 1998. I went to the medical room because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big band-aid on my back and the doctor told me I did not need to wear the spacesuit anymore. I guess I can sleep well tonight. May 14th. When I woke up this morning, I found another blister on my foot. It was annoying and I ended up dragging my foot as I went into the dog's pen. They've been quiet since morning, which is very unusual. I found that some of them have escaped. I'll be in real trouble if the higher-ups find out. May 15th. Even though I didn't feel well, I decided to go see Nancy. It's my first day off in a long time, but I was stopped by the guard on the way out. They say the company has ordered that no one leave the grounds. I can't even make a phone call. What kind of joke is this? May 16th. I heard a researcher who tried to escape from the mansion was shot last night. My entire body feels burning and itchy at night. When I was scratching the swelling on my arm, a lump of rotten flesh dropped off. The hell's happening to me? May 19th. Beaver gone, but itchy. Hungry and eat doggy food. Itchy, itchy, Scott came. Ugly face, so killed him. Tasty. 4. Itchy. Tasty. That's a slow transformation right there. It's crazy. Watch old on the street news interviews in the 80s when they made drinking in the car while driving illegal. That's something fun that I should probably do more of. It'd be cool to see some old timepieces like that. To see people's genuinely different reactions. It tells me he had a food allergy. Yep, well, that dog food did him in. Remember you reading this last year? Yeah, I like to always read that one. There's a few. I like to read most of them. You know, there's a lot of walking in circles and shooting, so I gotta take the reading where I can. Itchy and Tasty were my favorite Simpsons characters. Ugh, good one, Tucky. That's not very funny. Thanks, guys. You were acting like you were taking their right to religion away or something like that. Yeah, I mean, I can see it because, again, they didn't know any better. They're like, wait, what? You can't tell me what to do. This is America. Let's try pushing from this side. Sensible chuckle. Jesus Christ. Alright, what do we got here? Will you take the music notes? Yeah, I'll take notes. Tag on that real fast. You know, they funded a project and are making a Keeper's Diary fan film with the OG Chris. I didn't know that. That sounds cool. Really? Can we use the music? Of course, if we were Chris, he wouldn't be able to play. But Jill, he's got those nimble fingers. Oh, God, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Say, what do we have here? Oh, no, don't take that yet. Hold on. Leave it. You have to leave the golden fire emblem back here for just a second. Because I think when we take that, we're going to get locked in. Some of my favorite Prince songs, J Tuesday, right after where doves cry. "22 Thief, look at you go! I shoot at 52 beasts today. Let me just say, you hacked. Getting that new jug pet is insanity. I did not realize that the sheep stops at level 35. All the way down is best in slot. Oh, shit. I mean, they're definitely great. Let's go to 75. Yeah, I think all the HQ ones do, right? There's probably reasons to use some of the other ones that are kind of niche. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, so we want to leave the wooden one behind here. That way we don't get trapped in. I just like that ASMR sound of the wall grinding on itself. There's something about it. Something about it. Alright, let's run back out. Sure. Well, the sleep's great, too. Yeah, you'll be glad you have your Beast of 40 for the Prometheus stuff. I figured I would probably try to cap mine out as my first 75, maybe. And then try to pick an endgame job, too. Did I just cut through the wrong area? Oh, yeah. Whoops. Go away, thief. It's not fun sitting and waiting for parties. I need to make friends. And I've been making friends, but nobody wants thieves. There's too many thieves. Thief is a good game, so I hear. Maybe one day we'll even play it, but I ain't making no promises. All right, our first key. Which one are you? Oh, the armor, right? Or the shield. The shield key. I like we're gonna have a breakdown. What I didn't tell Micers is that coupon that I gave him for one free game, it actually requires 3 coupons to redeem. So he'll get one each year for his birthday. I feel like the upstairs one might have been an armor. What about this guy over here? No shit. I always forget about this one. Usually this is like one of the last rooms I go to because I always forget about it. Sweet, sweet ammo. Surprised there's no thief titles here, unless they've been suggested. There's just, you know, there's some games that I look at, I'm like, yeah, that looks alright. And I'd probably have a good enough time with it. But then there's other games that I look at, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I want to play that. So I always say, like, such and such, like with Subnautica. Yeah, it looks good, I'd play that. But it doesn't hook me. It doesn't pull me in. To the point where it overcomes other titles. You sneaky bitch. I'm gonna burn Breakdown is legendary with gasoline on your front lawn. Who did this? I'll never know. I think usually these are ammos. Fuck yeah. Poor Chris gets none of this. Like, what does Chris get? I think he gets less inventory spaces and no lockpick. And in exchange, he takes less damage. Come on. Fucking come on. Now, the damage is what? Like 1 or 2 extra zombie hits, probably. Like, that's worth it. Does he get a lighter as well? So he can go do that fireplace earlier. But Jill gets one too, doesn't she? You might be right about the lighter. He should have 2 things. Yeah, because he should have a specialty item if Jill has one. Yeah, well, fortunately, she gets 2 inventory slots, eh? God, you got me that Prince song in my head now. Baby, I'm just too demanding. Do-do-do-do-do-do. You don't have the key for this room. I don't actually even remember ever going in that room. I'm sure we must have, but maybe not. Maybe that's on the backside here. You're welcome. Fuck you. Happy spooky month, y'all. It's officially October, so I'm in a celebrate mood. Celebrate good times. We here. All right, we here. I probably should have started spooky games earlier because we're definitely going into November with the current lineup. But hey, you know what? Christmas starts usually 2 months early. October can get a few extra days too. Big fan of Halloween. In fact, I would love to go trick-or-treating. I say this all the fucking time. It's a shame that we don't encourage parents to go, or adults to go trick-or-treating. Because one, there'd be more people around, so it would be safer out. At least in, like, spaces like my neighborhood. But two, kids' costumes tend to be kind of lame. Hey, Mr. Jugo, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate that. Kids' costumes kind of lame. Adults make sweet-ass costumes. The costumes would be better. You'd see cooler things. Hey, Das, thank you for throwing that sub over to Amphi. I appreciate it. And I'm sure they do too. Amphi, welcome aboard and enjoy those emotes. Adults go trick-or-treating at the Walmart candy aisle wearing their work uniforms. Lame! Okay, you know what? Come on. Come on, you big bitch. I know you're coming over. Jump, boy, jump. Look at this fucking bullshit. Oh, it's gonna make me pick up the items? Really? This fucking game, dude. This is why they've got 6 green herbs here. It's like a Dr. Seuss novel. Green herbs and ham. That's probably more like a Snoop Dogg album. Hey, hey, what's good, Thailandale? I'll pop one of these right now. Right effing now. All right. We'll take what we can for right now, which is just one more. We're going to ferry him over to the save box. Nope. No, I will not be dealing with that doggo. I think we've dealt with enough dog-based trauma for today. We come in here? Yes, we did. There's an office right after this. This is the one on the way to the box. Should be a room upstairs, too. I don't know which keys we have. I mean, I know which ones we have. I don't know which ones they go to, though. There's some level of satisfaction going to Sam's Club and buying one of those big boxes of full-size candy bars that you only dream of as a kid. Is there more to that, Mage? Are you going to say dreaming of giving them out? Or you're just saying you go buy them for yourself? I think you're just saying you buy them for yourself, aren't you? Yeah, giving them out. Yeah, okay. Alright, ink ribbon and shotgun. Wherever Snoopy is. Sorry, Goofy. Personally, even though I don't want to eat it, I still love the idea of going to CVS and buying the candy after Halloween. And I've told you guys my classic trick from working at CVS. The items are in the inventory already. So they just put an automated thing across the stores that cuts anything with that UPC tag on it down in price. So if you want the good candy, not the junk that gets left over, because, you know, tons of people, and I'm sorry if you're one of these people, but tons of people make the foolish mistake of going to the store when it's like 25%, 10%, whatever it starts as off. If you wait 3 weeks, that shit goes down to like 80, 90% off. So what you do, or what I used to do when I worked there, I would take a few of the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, the Fast Breaks, you know, the good shit, and then I would go down to the ladies' aisle, or the incontinence aisle, one of the two, either with the diapers or the tampons, and I would sort of move them forward, and then I'd put the candy behind them and then close them off like a secret treasure stash. And then you come back for it 3 weeks later. You're a squirrel collecting your treasures. You're nuts. And it works. Or at least it used to. I assume it still works. I don't see why it wouldn't. What if the store sells a lot of diapers? Well, I mean, if you work there for a while, you know, like, what stays there. If they sell a lot of diapers, find another product, I guess. There's a lot of what-ifs going here. Okay, guys, look at the downside to this. Worst case scenario, If you're hiding with the tampons, yeah, someone on their period comes in and like, dude, candy's a great idea. Thank you for putting this right next to the tampons. You're a hero. You're either a hero or you end up diabetic. One of the two. Pick your poison. I think I did it with the pads because I used to stock that aisle, as well as many other aisles. But I got to keep an eye on it. You know, make sure nobody's dipping into my stash. But if they're diligent and clean the place, they might. But honestly, again, at places like CVS, they don't hire enough employees. They've never hired enough employees. They skimp as much as they can, especially for front store. So usually they do a quick facing where they just pull things forward and make sure they're straight. So if it's in the back, they ain't gonna find it. And if you really want to be careful, you can plant a few of them around the store. Hey, speaking of witch micers, there's the lighter. I think we actually need that up here, too. And in fact, there's probably more items in this room. A couple of these rooms have a lot of hidden stuff. $95 people had to go fuck up their local CVS this month. Well, while you're there, make sure you get a damn CVS card and scan for coupons. Because CVS gives shit away. There's two companies I'm shilling for you using their rewards programs that I use personally. GameStop and CVS. Hey, Laura, good morning to you. Worked for Target for almost a decade. Minimum wage means I gave minimum effort. Oh, yeah. Well, could you do the same thing at Target, Divas? I guess you have a lot more people working there probably facing those aisles. No CVS for me? Dang. And I just heard, fuck. It's either Rite Aid. I think Rite Aid's going out of business, too, aren't they? You guys probably have some totally different stuff up there. It should work anywhere that has sales like that, though. All right, collected our map. That fire is freaking out. It's a carving of a helmet. The person behind the red dart, they really love foosball. All right, let's put our junk away. Can we make a couple potions? No. No. Our CVS Walgreens kind of store is Shoppers Drug Mart or Rexall. Okay, I've never heard of Rexall. Or wait, is that the name Shoppers Drug Mart? Never heard of either. They probably work the same way. I can't imagine they're run too differently. I found $9,000 in empty wrappers in a tiny cooler because everyone on overnight just snags their own lunch on Target's dime. Whoa. I will say this, anytime I've been in a Target, it always seems like the employees there just do not give a shit. They are there to get their paycheck and they care nothing more. Trying to save up my GameStop rewards points for their username and password boy brief pants. They removed it from the rewards list? No! You can't just buy it straight up? Oh, that sucks. I mean, 9-can Lunchables, block cheese, really cheap stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, they probably got tons of employees. Doing it every night, it adds up. There's a pink and black pair of undies with a lock and key printed on the front. I like that. That's funny. See, GameStop got some good stuff. The two Targets around here only have young people working. Yeah, they don't really seem to give a fuck about anything. The Lego aisle is empty because theft. They don't stop. Wow, isn't that interesting, Yoggy? I know of your Lego addiction. So interesting that you would notice that Target has a lot of Lego theft anonymously here. When Capcom opened up their Resident Evil meat shop, they at least serve Jill sandwiches. I would certainly hope so. What's on a Jill sandwich? Do we know? Do we have any guesses? I imagine it's like an Italian. You got the salami, some pepperoni. Definitely onion. Roast beef. Yeah, I think we may have heard that. It was probably you that said it last time I asked. Oh shit, I just let you guys know I ask the same questions. Uh-oh. We got the channel classics around here. I gotta stay on script. Definitely the big buns. I bet you got potato buns. Buying limited edition Lego sets, taking the mini figurines out of them, returning the sets to Target, and selling the mini figurines on eBay. Holy hell. Alright, here's a sneaky one. I bet there's something in here. Yep. You guys are fucking dastardly. There's something else back here, too. Alright, someone was already here. But there's a switch. Oh, hiccups. Yeah, and that stuff's so sketch, because there's really... Like, what are they gonna do? If you return it and it's not there, assuming they look, just be like, oh, wow. Huh, I didn't realize it was missing. Oops. I just buy from Lego from crackheads who clearly stole it. Oh, no. Enabling. It's like buying from... I mean, it is scalping. My dear Alma, the fact that you have received this letter is both a joy and a sadness for me. I could not even talk to you because of that guy in sunglasses. Alma, be calm and read this. I think I've told you that I moved to a pharmaceutical company's lab. They headhunted me. Last month, there was an accident in the lab and the virus we were studying escaped. All my colleagues who were infected by the virus are dead. To be accurate, they've become the living dead, and they still wander around. Some of them are knocking on my room door desperately right now, but there's no sign of intelligence in their eyes. That cursed virus takes away all humanity from the human brain. Love, joy, sorrow, fear, humor, eternally. And Alma, even the memories of the days I spent with you. Yes, I'm infected. I did everything I could, but I could only delay the progress by a few days. The most frightening thing is that I forget more about you day by day, yes. So I chose a peaceful death rather than becoming the living dead. Within an hour, I will have entered my eternal sleep. I do hope you'll understand my decision. Goodbye and forever yours, Martin Crack Corn, and I don't care. Alright, so why did we push this out of the way? Was there a purpose? Well, let's try pushing you. Oh, I see what the purpose is. Okay. So while it was full, we probably couldn't push it, but now there's room. Yeah, I don't doubt it, Yogi. They probably are dope fiends. They're probably people that need to get their drugs, and they're like, all right, how can I do this? Oh, well, hipsters in this area will definitely buy Legos. We'll steal the Legos. It's simple. Fuck Toys R Us too. They overcharge for Legos? Man, since when was there a Toys R Us open in the States? You have to have a real Lego nerd for a cashier to check for them and give enough of a fuck? Yeah, probably. I wonder about that with like trading cards and stuff too. I guess they have to check the packs probably to make sure they're not open. Maybe like collectible cards and stuff have a no return policy. I'd be curious. Canada still has Toys R Us. Well, there you go. We got cheap cheese. You've got Toys R Us. Jeffrey reppin'. Alright, so we want to save all of our grenade launcher rounds. We've got more saves. I think I'm going to try to hold. I always end up over-saving and getting rid of all my saves, then getting an F. But maybe we'll try to hold for just a little bit while we continue to explore. Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. What's up with that? I catch your Viper reference. I always appreciate that 𝕳𝖔𝖗𝖗 and I are on, like, the same mental meme wavelengths. They're the ancient vintage memes. I know there's a door down here we can go to. Classic puzzle coming up. I think this is a game that if I could erase one game from my... Oh, I don't know, this is tough. If I could erase one game from my memory... Let me say this. If I could erase one single-player game from my memory, this might be it. Viper references stirred from my bed. I don't know. Like, I think if I could erase any game, it might be World of Warcraft. I don't know, but... You might not like it? No, I would. I definitely would. It's something about the gameplay that hits me. That's why I keep playing it. Like, I don't play this game because I'm nostalgic for it. I didn't play it really until I streamed it. I'd like to forget WoW existed too. Waka waka waka. Be curious though. If WoW didn't exist, surely another MMO would come about, but I wonder what it would have been. I mean, Final Fantasy XIV took tremendous inspiration from WoW when they did their 2.0 patch. City of Heroes? Surely it's inevitable that we would come to some of the conclusions that we have, though. With, like, what people enjoy in MMOs. I'm putting that in quotes, because I don't enjoy most of it. Likely been that Warhammer MMO, you think? You know what? There's a fair chance, actually, because the Warhammer MMO did a lot of things on its own, and then it was completely sabotaged by who I assume were the EA portion of the company, who decided to make experience points obtainable from Battlegrounds. So it was a game that was all about this open-world conflict, capturing zones and territory, very fun classes, neat world, and then the most effective way to level is just a PvP. You just go into instanced battlegrounds and PvP, which completely destroyed the world. The beta was so cool. I remember these epic battles in the third zone. I don't think the fourth zone was unlocked, the city zones. I could be wrong in the beta, but I remember the third zones. There'd be like 2 primary cities, and there'd be battles that just push back and forth between them. We bought a flag in-game by pulling our gold, and it totally can be stolen by rival players. What the fuck? So you throw it down on the ground, and they can just fucking pick it up and run with it? Yoink, that's my flag now. Doggos better not to respond. Better not of. Okay. Just trying to get some of these items down. Keep stock of what we have. Now, that's a really funny idea. So there's really no... I mean, maybe you could sell the flag or something. But there's no huge benefit to it, is there? The flag? It's just like they know they can take it from you and you're flaunting it, so they'll come and kill you for it. You're playing the Diablo 3 PvP demo at BlizzCon and thinking it was absolutely amazing. Then they cut PvP for the release. It was never implemented. Yeah, no, that was one of the funniest things, too. Diablo 3 had tons of arena PvP videos because it was coming off of the high of World of Warcraft's arena system from seasons... Like, seasons 3 and 4 were really, really popular. It was like an esport at that point. I think it still kind of is, but I don't know if anyone takes it seriously. I've been in here yet. Still locked. So they were, like, really pushing that. And I'm fairly certain the reason they didn't put it out is because their damage numbers were just so fucking bonkers they couldn't balance it. They just sat on that shit. I think they finally did release it at one point, but it took years. When it was supposed to be one of their primary selling points. Oh, you know what? There was a couple heals outside I still need to grab, too. Shoot. No green herbs left behind. Let's get it. Sounds like a Blizzard release? Yeah, really. Honestly, even back in the day, they weren't very good at patching and updating or releasing stuff. I will never forget when they first introduced cross-server battlegrounds in World of Warcraft. And the servers were down for maintenance for, like, the entire night. It's like, I think 11 p.m. or something, they finally came up. Combine a yellow herb to increase health. Taco, have you ever played this game before, man? Come on. Pull it together for like 5 fucking seconds. I'll put these greens together so we can carry all of them. Oh no, there were more than I thought. There's too many. I can't carry them all. There's too many. What if I use one? Ugh, I'm fine. Fucking hell, alright. Whatever. Whatever, man. I'll just go and I'll throw it in the box. Just throw it in the box. Why I'm walking around with save ammo, who knows? But I am glad we're not playing Chris this year. I'll be honest, Amphi, I read that as the Bagel Bites intro at first. 2 Ibs in the morning, 2 Ibs in the evening, 2 Ibs at supper time. And I could totally go for a pizza bagel right now. I'm not so much into the traditional bagel bites. They're not very satisfying. The texture's always a bit off for me. But a homemade pizza bagel, now you're talking my language. God, look at them all. Look at them. They're glorious. Alright, I'm gonna put down a cheat save just in case my power goes out. I will not allow myself to use this under any other circumstance, though. If we die, we go all the way back. Alright, what else we got? Is it storming where you are? No, it's been rainy for a couple days, though, and frankly, there's days where there's no rain or wind and my power has gone out. We've got a lot of trees here. And the power lines tend to mingle with the trees. So it's unlikely that it'll happen, but man, imagine that like let's say 1 in 200. That sounds like the odds of it happening. Just in case, I don't want to lose it. Because I'm not so fast at playing this game like the speedrunners are. We'll get through it. It'll take like 6 hours, but I'd rather not have to ruin the fun. Because there's nothing worse for me than playing through a game and being really into it, and then losing 2-3 hours of progress. Like, that's what killed Kingsfield for me. Kingsfield OG, a lot of fun. Japanese release, a lot of fun. Kingsfield 1 US release, kind of shit. Kind of dog water. Kingsfield 3, pretty fun. For the no, I'm sorry, we played Kingsfield 4. I didn't play 3. 4, Sunken City, a lot of fun. And then we lost, I think it was 2.5, 3 hours of progress on a stream. And I'm like 80% through the thing, and I just can't bring myself to go back and finish it for some reason. Okay, I'm just kind of thinking about what's up here. Is there something we need here? I don't remember. We're going to find out. I think there might be one downstairs. Yes. Yes, where the sad shotgun should be. Yeah, I mean, that just totally killed it, DOS. All the wind was sucked from me, and I decided, fuck it, I'm not going to play it. As soon as I say, I'll come back to it, you know, there is a chance. I would like to finish it. That game was hella confusing, too. It's one of those games that did not have a fantastic wiki or walkthrough. The old Fextra Life hasn't gotten on that one yet. Kill these? No, they just respawned. Or should I say despawned? Hey, mansion key again. I knew it. I knew there was one back here. All right, so there's the sad shotgun. All right. We're gonna take a look at it. Let me bring up the image first. There is a movie called Gooby out there right now. That's not what we want. This right here is what we want. All right, so I'm bringing the image up. Can I bring him off to the side a little bit, maybe? Oh, that should be perfect. So you guys see Gooby, right? Y'all see him here? Oh, boy, my head's kind of in the way. Whoa, whatever. All right, so there's Gooby. When we take this shotgun, tell me that doesn't look like Gooby. Can I move him? I can't move him. It absolutely... We'll go back to the game so you guys can see him there. And then over to Gooby. Back to the game. Over to Gooby. Oh, Gooby, please. Please, Gooby. It's the little joys in life. You take what you get. Oh, wow. This is an opportunity for Jill, the master of unlocking things, to get even more advantage over Chris. Return to the Gooby gun. You know, it was fated, 𝕸𝖓𝖙. All right, what else we got down here? So poison plant room is taken care of. The other one over here is done. Everything upstairs, I think, is done. Yes. Let us... Okay, I'm trying to paint the building in my mind. I got a little bit of a roundabout way I want to go, but we are going to save. I'll fucking ice this guy. He's in my way. Do I even want to know what a 𝕸𝖓𝖙𝖍 is? That's not a filthy word, is it? It's super depraved with the Gooby and... Oh, I love them. I don't remember where they came from. If it was Reddit, bless them. It's like my favorite type of shitpost, probably, is the MS Paint Rage dump. It's nice to see a well-styled meme from time to time, sure. When someone puts a lot of effort into it, but there's something very primordial. You know, it's like from your instinct, from your more basic drives. It comes from the heart. It comes from emotion when someone sketches out a crappy paint picture. I miss The Sims. Well, nothing is stopping you from playing The Sims, people. Stop missing things and go live life. In fact, I'm pretty sure this isn't The Sims 1 abandonware? I feel like Sims 1 and 2 you can get on abandonware. I don't remember if I got all the greens. Let's just check it real quick. Aha! I found you. Or seems like it's hella expensive. Yeah, I mean, the DLCs are nuts. I would never pay for the DLCs for 4. Did you catch that part, Peepo? I would never pay for it. Because it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money if you pay for it. So I personally wouldn't. Let's go drop everything off and save, and I think we've got a date with a snake. We've got a clip. Let's merge those. I wonder if there's any more. I gotta put Gooby back, too. Or at this point, we cannot put Gooby down and get out safely. We relied on Barry to save our buns. Ink ribbon, yes, please. Will you take the green herb? Yes. Yes, I will. All right. Well, usually I would have saved 2 or 3 more times by now. We're making a conscious effort to maybe try to do a little better. Just a smidgen better, a step in the right direction. Save it. Put it away. Shotgun, ammo, keys. All right, perfect. Well, we're at about 2. We're in a save room. This is prime time to wrap up our last AFK. Give me just a second, y'all. I'll be back 2 or 3 minutes. We're going to find ourselves a snake. Hopefully not get bitten. I guess get down to the lab. We'll be back in just a moment. Ah, yes. Welcome back, guys. Whew. Oh, thank you, Alara. It is good to be back. All right, we got a date with a snake. Hey, thank you, Carrie. You got your shotgun, not your grenade launcher, right? Okay. Mega Man doesn't forget, and yet he always seems to. At the end of all of those games, Dr. Wily, and I might have said this in the clip, I can't hear the clips while they're playing, but Dr. Wily always seems to get down and beg and grovel. Mega Man has got that gun arm. He could just put it right up to fucking Wily's forehead and blam! Problem solved. But he never does. I don't get it. He's a robot. Like, he should be able to make the logical calculation that this guy is evil and is trying to destroy the world. We need to fuck him up. Just a second. I already remembered something I forgot. This is the nice thing about coming back to some of these games. There's still plenty of fresh experiences for me every year. But there's the little things that save a little bit of time and frustration. The spot where we're going to need the lighter, that I recall. I just had that come flashing back to me. It's like Batman and the Joker. But he hasn't had a trial. Also, isn't Batman's thing he doesn't kill anyone, and then they ruin that years later? Or at least he doesn't like guns. Maybe he doesn't like guns. He probably kills people with his bare hands. I didn't think he killed people, though. I thought that was one of his core tenets. At least one Batman that uses guns. Bat Flick killed people. Does that count, though? That's like base Transformers, isn't it? Terminator in T2 doesn't kill people either. There's a lot of people that die. I could have sworn that was one of Batman's things. I'm sure it is. Batman doesn't kill people. Batman would never kill because in the tragedy that created Batman himself, Bruce determined that the worst thing anyone could ever do is take a life. And then I'm sure all the time he fucking throws people from high places when he punches them by accident. Like all the no-name bozos. All the henchmen. They're getting chucked around. Someone at some point's getting $1 Million babied. Wouldn't count it personally. Do we like any of the movies? The Nolan movies I always liked. I'm never a big superhero guy, but I thought the Nolan movies were just a fun watch. Oh, thank you. Bless you. Would Michael Creedon let Nicholson fall into the acid not knowing if it'd kill him? We're walking a pretty fine line here. I like Henry Cavill's Superman. Does it change anything to know that his crotch bulge was painted on?
Richard!
Oh, shit.
What happened?
It's Dick!
Oh, Jill, this house
It's a big zombie bite.
Dangerous.
Yo, what's good, Dragon?
Demons.
Harvester... It's a good question. I think it's at the end of the month. You can see the list in Discord of all the games we're playing in order.
Poisonous.
It's venomous, you fool.
Richard,
You
hold
eat
on.
poison. Venom
There
is injected
serum.
into you.
Oh no, I should have brought some with me.
Why did he
No
have a fake
problem.
bulge?
I'll go
It
and
was some
get it.
image going around.
Thanks.
Who had to paint the crotch? Yeah, Teen Palpatine was circulating around a picture of Henry Cavill around the time he was first getting popularized for being super handsome and also being a nerd, supposedly. And somebody, like in the picture, there's like a big crotch bulge on it, right? In the spandex. And it was proven to have been painted on. I mean, that doesn't say anything about him personally, just that picture might have been a little misleading. But if Crotch Painter is #1 in the credits, official job. Right next to the horse testicle physics and shrinkage from Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't think it was a real, like a paid person though, Tandy. I think it was some internet bozo that just wanted to get up and close and personal with his Johnson. I'd bring the picture up, but that is in the sketchy category for Twitch. It's probably fine. Nothing's actually shown. It's just an outline. Actually, their TOS, I'm pretty sure, says no outlines anyway. Let's not? All right, Woogie. You know, just because you asked so nicely. Holy fuck, I actually remembered how to get here. Dick is getting this medicine in record time. Oh, thank you, 2B, for posting that. I said I was going to post on Twitter, but I really don't use Twitter very much. Like, I don't even go there to check anymore. I used to go to Twitter 1 time a day, just to see if there were any interesting things headlining. But for the last month or so, I've just had no interest. I think you see the same things long enough, and you're just like, all right, well, nothing's really changed. Is Amanda going to be it tomorrow? Are you familiar with it? Yeah, it should be. I think Amanda and Bad Ben are short games. They were Miker's suggestions. They're like Itachi.io games. Personally, I knew nothing about them, but I said, hey, we usually play Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 back to back to back. Maybe it would be nice just to have a small mix-up. Even if it's only for an hour or two. Yeah, I like those kind of games? Oh, hell yeah. I honestly didn't expect anybody to know what they were.
Here's the serum. Richard, hold on. I'll give you a shot now.
Amanda of Medea?
Jill,
No shit.
here's
After
my
all the hate
radio.
I just gave Devil Inside me, I don't know. I don't know if
keep
I can go back.
I'm...
No!
Literally rupturing
Richard!
from my bite holes.
Jill, be careful.
Oh, God. So we get him the serum in time, but it doesn't matter. Someone always knows that is a golden rule of streaming, though, that I've always found so enjoyable. No matter how obscure the game I play is. Oh, you bitch. It really had it on there for the third check. No matter how obscure a game is when I play it, we will always have someone in chat at least a little familiar to point me in the right direction. Some Chillis art games. I'm not sure what those are. Well, that's cool and quick. Chillis art games. I don't think I've heard of them. Right now, our schedule is pretty packed. I usually overpack. Most horror months end up going a full week over. Not that that's a problem for me. In fact, I kind of like it that way. Yeah, I know. I hear about Little Misfortune a lot, too. All right, so I think we have to light this so we can see some shit in here. Hey, welcome, Rune. Is Alan Wake 2 included? No, no. It comes out at the end of the month, right? I might play that one during the year sometime. Honestly, it's been so long since I played the first Alan Wake, I don't remember a ton about it either. You would enjoy it? Yeah, we played a couple years ago, we played the precursor. whose name is escaping me right now, but I'm sure you got me. October 26th, I hope. Have my PS5 back by then? Nice. Well, I would hope so. Said that a couple days ago. That's 26 days still. Didn't know there was a prequel. I think it's just like by the same guys. Not really same universe. Fucking heck. I can't remember what it is, though. I played it like 2 or 3 years ago. And you got me wondering. We're searching the annals of my mind right now. Was it the one where you play as the kid? No. I think you played as a girl in an insane asylum. I'll leave those herbs for now. I'm gonna go dump some shit off. Imagine playing as Chris with 2 less inventory slots. What the fuck? No, not Control. I'm surprised 2B didn't get this one. Alright, let's get a quick Google. Games like Little Misfortune. Little Nightmares? Was that it? No. Fran Bow was the one that we played. There we go. I would not have remembered had I not looked it up. It wasn't even on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, I don't know if there's any relation, but I know when I played Fran Bow, a lot of people kept mentioning Little Misfortune. Well, that's what I'm saying. He's not even the master of unlocking. When he takes less damage, whoop-de-doo! Alright, we're filling this box up to the moon. I don't think we need you anymore. God, I've got so many healing items. Yes, it is becoming a problem. You're gone. Plenty of shoot gun rounds. We could switch over to the pistol, but I think I'm just going to keep with the shotty. It's doing work right now. And ink ribbons, which we have plenty of. I bet I can get away with not saving here. I might regret it later, but let's try it. I'd really like to do better than an F or a D this time around. I always save the maximum number of times. It never works out. I mean, we win. There's that. I imagine if you get good at this game, it's pretty easy just to play through save lists. Rather make 50 million than 100 million. Now replace million with the 100. Excuse me? Welcome, Rat Eater 420. It's a heck of a name. Do I want to pick up these greens now? I think we got room. Just same devs. The Little Misfortune is also much more just an adventure than spooky themed, as far as I remember. Okay. Yeah, it didn't look super spooky. Like I said, I didn't know if it was in the same universe or not. I knew there was a relation, though. Okay, everything's clean up there. Imagine key is in the fucking bin. Toss that bitch. Alright, we gotta act fast in here. It's a very, very large reptile. I'm kind of curious how Dick even got away from this thing. Man, it's kind of looking like a turd with a snake head for a head. Turd snake? Oh, out of the way, you piece of shit. Go! Oh, you don't know me. You don't know me. Oh, I'm done. I'm done for. Should have saved. Why didn't you guys have me save? Well, this is fucked up. How do you get out of this one, man? Come on, let me out, you big bitch. We're fine. Everything's fine, dudes. Books and gadgetry, nothing useful. Gotta look, gotta have a peek. Unfortunately, I'm fucking poisoned now. I can't remember if that does anything here or not. Yeah, I don't think we have the option of using a blue herb right now.
Am I poisoned? Give me the serum.
Barry, give me the soup. Whiskers. You know, in the past, I think we've gotten through there without getting poisoned. But then you miss this very tender scene. Whoa, like what happened? Last thing I remember was being bitten by a 50-foot snake.
Barry? Barry?
No, Barry's not one to kiss and tell. Now we can save. This is special music, too. I think this is the only time you get this. Okay. We're gonna switch our guns up just a smidgen here. 30 and 30, nice. What else you got here? What are you packing? Beretta. We take 2 greens. And where is my save ammo? My eyes are crossing. That's how we know it's getting late. Mix them up, mix and combine, combine. And your ass is mine. Energy, manergy. Let's try to think. I don't know if we have everything we need to peace out. We might. Are there any rooms we forgot? I don't have any keys left. This must be it. There must only be 3, right? Is there a 4th? I'll have a look. I'll run over to the other side and take a look. But I think that's everything for here. That was absolutely a Power Thirst reference, yes. Ancient memes here. Resident Evil 1. You know what? This is the holiest time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Spooky games are for playing. Zombies are slaying. Give in to fear. We'll try the back house. I think that's it. I can't remember any other spots we would need to be. We got the gas one. We got the painting one. We'll find out when we get there, I guess. It just strikes me this time how there's certain areas that don't have any music, presumably ones that won't ever have enemies. But for some reason it doesn't bother me in this game like it does in Tomb Raider. Oh, Tomb Raider. Oh. It's like here the silence kind of feels imposing. Spoopy maybe even. Yeah, it's in that, that's what it's aiming for. In Tomb Raider, it was just like, come on, man, it's been quiet for too long. I can hear myself think. I play video games to escape from reality, not to be forced into isolation with it. No respawns, no respawns. Come on. That is what you love to see. Although I fear we're still one shy. Yep. Fuck. So where the hell's the last one at? What the hell, man? I don't have any more keys. Snake room's clear. What did I miss? This guy doesn't open. Oh, let's check our map. I haven't looked at the map yet. Maybe it gives us some sort of helpful information. Not at all. Oh, here we are. Here we are. A playthrough of the first Indiana Jones game didn't come with music, so I haven't suggested it. Might be just that playthrough, though, hopefully. Do you know what number Fate of Atlantis was? I'm just trying to place it. Fate of Atlantis was top-tier video game. That was the good stuff. I haven't gone back to the others, though, because I didn't get any overwhelming suggestions. I've heard they're games to play. Replay Fan of Atlantis and do other paths in it? Yeah, I probably will at some point. Fan of Atlantis is top tier. The others are based on the OG movies, of course. Yeah. Like Fan of Atlantis, you'd like The Last Crusade. Okay. I feel like I should watch the movies ahead of time just to remember what even happens in them. There's nothing quite like sitting down to an Indiana Jones 1 to 5 marathon. I do know another door that I feel like we need to go to it. We need a key for it. What was the relic in Last Crusade? They all have relics, right? The Ark of the Covenant. I'm pretty sure it should be back here. The nuclear-resistant fridge from Crystal Skull, of course. Yeah, I think that sequence is exactly why I didn't like the last game we played that much. Because there's just certain things that are so ridiculous and over the top, and something that kind of takes itself somewhat seriously, that just ruins the mood for me. I get it. Look, I like silly too. But at a certain point, you have to have some boundaries, some rules. You don't have the key for this room. Maybe I don't need the key. I do too. I enjoyed the fifth movie, Asuka. Someone was talking smack on it the other day, and that's that's their God-given right to do. But I had a good time watching it. It was definitely a turn your brain off and just go along for the ride movie. And unfortunately, someone in chat pointed out, I think it might have been Dropkick, that the voice for young Indy, even though it's CGI'd the body end, the voice is still old Indy. And once you notice it, you can't unnotice it. It's tough. Yeah, well, it's okay, exactly, Rest. But it's also okay in a line of movies that's outstanding. So there's also a bar of entry just for having the name on there. The fact that it's okay, I think, means it's worth a watch. Versus, let's say, if I were to give you a couple Steven Seagal movies, and I was like, okay, this Steven Seagal movie is okay. You'd be like, dude, I don't give a shit. Me, on the other hand, let me at it. The thing that I heard in the fifth movie largely takes a lot of shots at Indy as a character, which would upset me. Like he gets punked on. I think he does get punked on a little bit. But, he does the Indiana Jones thing. Back to the Future's time machine was going to be a fridge. I just checked. I wonder how that would have worked. Did you know the McRib is coming back? No, it ain't. Don't do that. Atsu, you know better. Don't do that. Don't come in here and give me hope. Those motherfuckers said it was done last year. Don't you do that. Don't you do that to me. When is the McRib returning from Today magazine? It was posted yesterday. It's that time of the year again, and no, we're not referring to the leaves changing or the opening of the pumpkin spice floodgates. We're talking about the return of the McRib, despite McDonald's best efforts to convince us that November 2022 was its farewell tour. We fucking knew it would come back. It always does. You know what? Today, you're wrong. Okay? There was a long time where it didn't come back. It turns out not everybody was... I'm going to read Mikers' thing here. It turns out not everybody was ready to say goodbye to the McRib after last year's farewell tour. A McDonald's spokesperson tells USA Today, who is this? It turns out not everyone is ready. What, did they find one or two people that weren't ready? Well, yeah, I exist. Of course I'm not ready. I think largely most people have moved on from the McRib. I don't know what statistic they're trying to offer up here. While it won't be available nationwide, some lucky fans may find their favorite elusive saucy sandwich at their local McDonald's returning this November. What if it's not at mine? What if it's not at mine, though? Okay, all of them? Yeah, it'll probably be like 7,000 across the states. You didn't lie, Atsu. You didn't lie, and I don't know how to take this news, frankly. Just call them every day and ask, hey, yeah, I'm wondering if you guys have the McRib in? Oh, God, we told you yesterday, man, we're not getting it in. Yeah, well, that's what you said last year. Oh, my God. Well, Christmas came early this year, folks. But if only McDonald's with McRib is in Philly. I like riding the train. I'd ride the train into Philly for one. Do I want to know what the custom poop sock redeem is? Well, you know what, Amphi? Gamers have many tools at their disposal to keep them in the game. Some people choose to drink caffeinated beverages to keep them focused up. Some people get themselves so involved in certain activities that they can't step away from the computer, but nature always calls. And when nature calls, the poop sock will be there. If you have 1 million channel points anyway and redeem it. If you save up 1 million points, you can join the Poop Sock Pantheon. With, what do we got, like 20... I have the list down below. 29 people, our most recent entry being Alara Sun. The Poop Sock Pantheon of those who have achieved excellence in the field of defecating into footwear. Try and Toki only a third of the way there. Hey, that's a big step. Exactly what it sounds like. Toki poops the sock and mails it to you. That's unclear. Wonder if there was another thing in here. Are you shitting me? You gotta be sucking my dick. Yeah, nope, I'm not kidding. You will get a sock in the mail if you choose one. You don't have to. You can just redeem it and join the Poop Sock Pantheon, too. If you're shy of socks. That's fine. 515,000. That is past halfway, actually. Making progress. I did get this up here, right? That's what I got bidden for. Well, I'd better not go back in there. You could, Woogie. I think if you wanted to be a real boss... No, not again! There's no more serum. We can't be bidden again. Dude, I did not think that snake would still be in there. All right, then. If you want to be a real boss, you redeem 2 at once. My job has now wrecked my ability to catch streams. Hey, that's okay. You'll be back one day, Atsu. I mean, you're here right now. I always say, though, you know, time, it shifts our schedules for everybody. And sometimes we drift apart, but I'm always here. We always drift back together eventually. But while you're not here, I think it's time for the first annual Toki RuneScape stream. If you designed the poop sock, I'm trying to think how much information I give. I don't like to give too much information about it. It's kind of like a secret club. But no, I don't design it. There is something inside of it, though. Of my own creation. You want to buy RuneScape accounts? Why the fuck would I want to buy a RuneScape account? It's like, buying a RuneScape account seems so counterproductive. The whole point of RuneScape is to play it yourself, isn't it? And go do the things. If you bought an account that already had the things done, then be no point. You just AFK by the bank or something. Someone's always asking. Damn. Yeah, I get it for a game like WoW. Because, you know, the beginning of the game is completely worthless. You're literally wasting your time playing all of the game up until a certain point, and frankly, you're wasting your time even going through the dungeons and getting your gear, because really all that matters is trying to beat the final boss of every expansion. Which is why I don't play that game, because it's not for me. I like doing other things. Like, standing there hitting trees with an axe, which is why we should play RuneScape. For hours upon hours at times. Oh, shit. Have we not been in here? Maybe we haven't been in this room. So Minecraft, you know, that's a possibility. Is endgame content and wildly PvP. Is that a new or old scape? I'd be interested in the old scape. And I'm sure there's some content. It always seemed to me, though, that a lot of the appeal of RuneScape was finding your way in the world. Like, when I played RuneScape for the first time, I think it was 2017. No, these were new spawns. Fuck. It was 2017. They had just released Classic Scape on the phone, and I got into it, and it was like, okay, what do I do? Oh, I'll level my combat level up to 15. Oh, well, I need to do this quest in order to unlock a new area. And able to do that, I need to farm this reputation or something. And in order to do that, I need to level... Or to do it effectively, I need to level acrobats or athletics or whatever it was called. And then, you know, you're just creating these branching paths of things for you to do that all benefit you. And there's always these tasks to do. And that's how Final Fantasy XI is as well, which is why I love 11. And I loved playing RuneScape. It held my attention for quite a while. Is there an MMO that values your time? Only you can value your time, Heat. So you need to find what's fulfilling for you. So while I'm speaking like this is broad, it's really what is tailored to my taste. I mean, there's people out there that enjoy all manner of games. Snake? Outdoors? I don't know what I'm missing. Today I learned there are Star Wars Galaxy's private servers. Yeah, there have been for a while. However... that are post-NG. Yes, there are. The one that I saw a couple years ago, though, was not complete. So they're probably more complete now. The NG was the new game experience. Yes, which was shit. It was one of the biggest... I didn't even play the game, and I know about it. It's one of the biggest fucking mistakes in gaming history. They just took a beautiful thing and destroyed it. You value your time. Don't play MMOs. Honestly... I hate to even say this, there's going to be backlash to this, but if you value your time, don't play games. Because games are pretty addictive. You can use games as a tool for relieving stress. Or for escapism or something like that, but I feel like if I really wanted to value my time, I would probably fully invest it into things that were... advances in my character or did something for me in real life. Like, I can get on Final Fantasy XI and I can have fun with it for an hour or two. But I also feel this constant pull that makes everything harder. The escapism is an addiction. That said, there are plenty of worse things that people do. Oh, I know what it is. I know what we're missing. Okay, this makes sense. I was avoiding doing this, but it makes sense. Okay, I'm not gonna fight him. Don't get bitten. No. Okay. I don't hear anything. I think we're good. could play all the amazing games that come out each year. You could play an MMO. I like doing both. You know, I'll play my MMO, and when a game goes down in price, boom. Oh, she'll joke about it, Woogie. But honestly, it's helpful for me because, like, if I need to be put on hold for like 15 minutes or something, you know, like if something's going on, it's like, oh, I can just play this for 15 minutes and find something to do, as opposed to sitting around waiting doing nothing. Again, it's time wasting. I travel to see the world, but Unreal Engine 5.2 is better than real life. Boom! Boom, 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 boom! 4,000 dead Hornets later. I could still farm the Hornets. I got cooler things to farm now, though. Although I did find kind of a cool farm setup that could still do them. I think I've got better ways to expend the time. It's kind of sad. Although I assure you, if you could see an enemy type that I've killed the most, it would definitely be bees. Absolutely bees. Alright, let's grab that. Now, something we have to do. I think we just bring the red one back later, and then we can get the gun on the other side. But that's not for right now. That's for later. Is the Wind Crest a quest item? Yeah, I guess you could say that. It's in our quest to escape from this hellhole. So we need to get all 4 of the crests in order to open a door to go to the next area. They do this a lot in Resident Evil games. They give you multi-piece objectives. Because really, at the end of the day, what this game is 2 systems. You fighting your way through enemies, and you getting items to open up your path. And I guess for some people, too, the jump scares and enemies being scary, which, looking at this now, it's hard to believe, but there are people that still won't play this game. I don't know why. It's hard for me because now it just kind of looks silly. We've got much scarier stuff out there. Just in time. Feta, we're already cruising, brother. We are cruising. We are going down to the labs. Also, I fear you missed the end of Devil Inside Me, which totally broke me. It totally broke me. That's the worst game I've played in a long time. The camera's terrible? Yeah, but look at this shit. I wonder what's in here. Jill can see, but I can't. Oh, look. It's a fucking door, some shit. Whatever, I'll grab this last green one, too. The time machine was a laser device called a power converter that was housed in a refrigerator. It was loaded onto a truck and driven into a nuclear blast, which would have powered the machine. Yikes. I feel like the nuclear blast would have been a little bit tougher, albeit really cool. Oh, really? I'm really sorry I missed it then. Yeah, man, it just, like, the first half of the game I thought was good. It had a nice pace for me. I was interested in the characters. I wanted to see what was going on. And, like, let's see, what were there? Were there 3 instances? Yeah, there were, like, 3 instances between the characters that we got, and a bunch of them are already dead, where you had to choose one or the other on who's gonna live and who's gonna die. Which is kind of lame after 1. Like, okay, we get it. We get to choose somebody who's going to live and who's going to die and try and get out of it. It was meh. But what really pushed me over the edge was there was one thing where it gave you a little targeting, and I wasn't fully paying attention, admittedly, but it popped up and I panicked. So I bitched the whole time. The controller was inverted on the horizontal or the vertical axis, but not the horizontal axis. And I was kind of panicking because I was trying to get it to fucking move the way I wanted it to move. and it made me stab the dog friend with a broken wine bottle. And I immediately paused it before we had to see it and turned off the console. I pulled the power plug because I was so upset about it. And unfortunately, that game saves immediately on any decision you make. So we had to watch again this crazy bitch stab a dog with a broken fucking wine bottle. Ruining my ending. And don't even get me started on the fucking chick falling off the building again. I don't know. Had a lot of potential for story. But she paid the price. She paid the blood price. The cost was more than she could handle. We did find out after this game, though, they're making a space one. This guys, they know how to pull me in. They're like, all right, Toki, you hated this last one, but just wait, the next one's in space. Your one weakness. Oh, shoot, we do have a thing we should deal with here. Maybe I'll just run past these guys. I don't know. No, we're gonna ice them. No, we're talking devil in me, grunt. Game blue chunks. Yeah, I don't know. I think the Quarry will be better. I've never played a Dark Pictures game that I like. You know what? Maybe that's true for me, too. Like, I like the idea of 𝕳𝖔𝖗𝖙𝖍. The ending was a little disappointing. Start strong, kind of peter out. I think you're right about that. Little Hope, I thought, was pretty good. I haven't played the Ashes one yet. We'll play that during the year. But I heard good things on that. Wait, that's Brad? The legendary Brad? The same one that came into the stream? Evan Saba? The infamous voice actor of main character Brad? Wow. We're coming back. We should probably leave these here. I'll take one to mix, though, for now. I don't know if you know Grunt. And for anybody else, there was a time where the voice actor from them joined the stream and was talking about it, which was cool. He was definitely all about it, though. Which I guess maybe I would be, too. I don't know. Starring in one of the biggest horror games of all time. A small role, but still starring. There's just no direction for the voice actor. Wow, come on, after I just said these things, are you going to take a swing like that? Yes, there was no direction from the voice actors in the beginning, at least. I think we heard that for the introductory video, they were just, like, given the script and, like, have at it with no context. If they made this game today, it would be coming into chat here and hiring us as voice actors. Hell yeah. Dog is hearing the howling and is on alert. Patches, no! Well, maybe that's the dream, Woogie, you know? One day, some voice acting scout comes in and picks me up. It's like, this guy can't read a sentence without fumbling through it. He's hired! I don't know if I'd like being a voice actor. Seems like a lot of repetition, probably shitty pay, and probably shitty job stability. No inflection at all. Perfect! He's the same character every time. It's raining snakes. Hallelujah, it's raining snakes. Fuck that! Ah, yes, doggos. Again, am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? We're fine. Passive-aggressively fine. Okay, now we're gonna die. We're getting tank controlled on right now. That's what I'm saying. It's survival horror, baby. You never know what's coming with it. I would shoot those doggos, but I'm pretty sure they respawn. Like a fun side gig? Oh, yeah! Yeah, I remember watching an interview with some of the Overwatch voice actors. Because I don't think any of them other than Mercer, is that true? Or were like well known beforehand? And even he kind of blew up at that point. But the Reinhardt voice actor was talking about how he had a really hard time getting jobs. And then once you land that big job and people know who you are, then you get tons of work. But until then, it's like only the big guys get it. In some circles, 𝕳𝖏𝖏𝖏, and I'm sure even after that, a lot of people didn't know. But I mean, after the Critical Role stuff really started getting big, it's competitive, but it's like they always hire the same people, too. I mean, when was Overwatch? Like 2015? I had no idea who he was before that. So, I'm living in my own world over here. He could have been huge before then. Save ammo. I need the save ammo. Morris is getting typecasted after a huge role. Would you rather be typecasted as the same actor in 20 movies like Michael Cera? Or would you rather have no work at all? I have no idea who those people are, 𝕳𝖏𝖏𝖏. I'm also bad with names, so I'm willing to admit that. Voice actors. I guess if you were to ask me any voice actor pre me knowing who Matthew Mercer was, could I name any? I don't think so. So that might be a fault of my own. Let's mix those. Oh, Symmetra. Okay, see, but you named their characters. I know what you're talking about. Right, save, ammo. You know, we'll swap for the mixed herbs. Get those mixed herbs and spices. All right, before we save, we're getting a little low on time, so I don't want to just save and stop too early. But we can't go too far either. I don't know who Nolan North is, but we can check a couple more rooms. Get those sorted out. Every Will Ferrell role. You know, though, I think that's kind of a problem with being a comedian actor. Although, has Adam Sandler done a decent job of starting to have some real roles? I don't know. People seem to like him in that Punch Love Drunk thing at Uncut Diamonds. Spend the last 10 minutes opening and closing the farty doors and giggling like schoolgirls. That does sound fun. Oh, I know those guys, Joe Tuesday. Okay, why didn't you say so? Wow, this is going well. Shoot him in the dick. Right in the dick. Oh, we're in danger. Imagine dying. I probably shouldn't be fucking around. We could definitely suck brick. Shotgun shells. Playing Nathan Drake in the Uncharted games. Okay, yeah, I didn't play those. You know, another thing too is I'm not great with names. And I can hear the voices, but maybe a problem there for me is if I'm not great with names and I don't see a face, it's going to be hard to actually store a person from a game. Push this. Maybe we can loot it. That's it for in here, huh? Oh, no, there's a book. I see it. I see it. Now, is this a book or is this something we should examine? Sometimes these puppies open up. All pages are blank. What's it for? Okay, never mind. Is there a toilet in here? That's a sink, right? Oh, thank goodness there's a shitter. The bathtub is filled with water. Let's just reach on in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the stuff. And we'll yoink that key. What is that? The C room key. I want a CU key. All right, so I think we can throw these guys into the box, set ourselves up for tomorrow, pop our save, and call it there. Gonna get through this delicious Hershey's chocolate bar door. What do we have in here? Too many things. Thanks for the Marge Simpson callback. Anything, Wookie. Anything for you guys. You know, nothing's too good for my friends. Ooh, let's mix these up. Combine. I got a lot of pistol ammo. I probably should, or shotgun ammo. I probably should start using the shotgun over the pistol. I know there's some spiders coming up, so I'll just fuck around with the pistol for now. And these will need at some point. I don't know when. Do I have save ammo? Yes. Alright, so that's what we'll take for now. What was this down here? Is this something? No, I was looking down by the books on the bottom. No dice. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, we're doing much better on saves. I'm thinking we might even get a C on this playthrough. Wouldn't that be fucking amazing? My first ever non-F. Oh yeah, give me that typewriter. Give me the sounds. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. We finished up Devil in Me. We started a personal favorite, Resident Evil. We are officially in horror month. It's October, folks. We started a couple days early. We're going to be rolling for at least the next 30 days, if not much more likely, definitely longer than that. If you'd like, you can check out the list on Discord for an ordering of everything that's going to be played. I'll do a quick readout, though. So we finished Devil in Me. We're on Resident Evil 1. Once we finish up this one, we're going to play 2 shorts called Amanda the Adventurer and Bad Ben, and then jump into Resident Evil 2. We got another short, Tattletale, which is the Furby game. Jump into Resident Evil 3. Sanitarium, Parasite Eve, Strangeland, Silent Hill 2, Phantasmagoria. We're going to do the Resident Evil 4 remake. Before we do, there is a cool little short demake I can play. So we'll do that quick and then jump into the good stuff. We're going to play The Quarry after that, Dino Crisis, Phantasmagoria, the Dead Space remake, Lifeline, Harvester, Code Veronica, and wrap it up with Michigan Report from Hell. A tremendous list. It's going to be fun. Looking forward to everything but Lifeline. So tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, we'll be back. Until then, thank you guys for joining me. It has been a pleasure. We'll catch you tomorrow. Be safe, everybody.